Hello, I'm Allison Rodriguez with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. Title 42 remains in place for now, but for how long? Supreme Court Chief Justice John Roberts putting a temporary hold on the policy that was to be lifted tomorrow. Title 42 does allow the government to swiftly expel migrants at the border for public health reasons. Arizona is among 18 other states petitioning the High Court to keep that policy in place. Border agents already under pressure from record migrant encounters, and they're bracing for a massive increase of crossings if the policy is lifted. Lawmakers echoing that concern.
42 needs to be extended until we can get really, truly immigration reform. Immigration reform will not happen in our country until we all come, both sides of the aisle, Democrats, Republicans, and the administration, that you have to have total border security.
The Biden administration has until 3 p.m. Arizona time to respond to the Supreme Court. Well, today does mark 6 weeks since the November election, and now a court challenge begins. A Maricopa County judge approving parts of the lawsuit filed by Republican Governor, the candidate Kari Lake. He did throw out most of the motions, but starting today, the judge is going to allow a representative for Lake to inspect signatures on several hundred ballots, including 50 that were not counted because they were spoiled, to determine if those signatures do match or were wrongfully included in the final vote total. Both sides must present witness lists today. The evidentiary hearing does begin tomorrow. Lake wants the judge to either declare her the winner or order a new election. Our thoughts are with the Glendale Fire Department today after a 20-year veteran with the department died from cancer. Mark Fowle was diagnosed with brain cancer last year. He leaves behind a wife and 2 children. And we turn to the devastating crash in Gilbert that killed the son and granddaughter of Pinal County Sheriff Mark Lamb. Authorities saying Cooper Lamb's fiance is still in the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The family was driving near Elliott and Wrecker and attempting to make a left-hand turn when they were hit. The 21-year-old driver of the other vehicle was not hurt, but is under investigation for impairment. There is a GoFundMe set up to help the Lamb family, which has raised more than $50,000 so far. The NTSB and FAA will now take over the investigation into that turbulence on a Phoenix flight to Hawaii, and it left dozens of people with injuries.
Mom wasn't buckled, and so I turned to my right and I saw that she hit the ceiling and she hit the floor.
I saw everyone else off their seats, and it was really crazy. I was super scared.
The turbulence began 30 minutes before landing. 288 people were on board. At least 36 were injured, many with head injuries, some even losing consciousness. Now back here in the valley, one business owner does hope the city of Phoenix can clean up some illegal dumping before potential Super Bowl clients show up. This is all happening near 35th Avenue in Van Buren. A warehouse operations and trucking company telling us last week someone left a heaping pile of junk right in the middle of the road. And to make matters even worse, the manager says he has a potential client coming back from the World Cup in Qatar with plans to store equipment ahead of the big game. A meeting slated for today.
I'm nervous, man. I'm worried that that's going to, influence their decision on whether or not they want to give us the business or not.
Now, we did bring Mark's concerns to the city of Phoenix. Public Works telling us they are now going to come out later today and they'll investigate the illegal dumping to try and find the person responsible. In the meantime, if you do spot illegal dumping, you're asked to call Public Works to report it.
Time for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Clouds are moving in across our state today, but we won't see any rain or snow. These clouds are moving in as a disturbance passes to our north. Then you'll notice by this evening the clouds already starting to clear. We'll see a few of them move through overnight, but otherwise clearing overall. And then by tomorrow, back to mostly sunny conditions with a few more clouds towards the end of the week. But at this point, that 7-day still looks dry. Highs around the valley look like this. We're talking 60s in central Arizona with Phoenix topping out at 64. Meanwhile, in northern Arizona, 40s and 50s for highs today. That warming trend will continue. By tomorrow, we're up to 65, 66 for a high on Thursday, and then all the way up to 68 on Friday. We're talking upper 60s through the holiday weekend, and then by next week, the 70s are back. Christmas Day looking to top out at about 69 to 70 degrees here in Phoenix, with highs topping out in the low 50s in Flagstaff by Sunday and Monday. At this point, no rain or snow in that 7-day forecast.
Another update tonight, but until then, you can always get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com or by downloading the free ABC15 mobile app.